I mean, the fact that the government was funding NPR is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, this, you can't have a completely biased, one-sided media organization that's funded by the government and taxpayers. That's crazy. And they went over all the amount of people that were on NPR that were Democrats, and it's 100%.
Yeah.
It's like out of 87 people, it's 100%.
Look at the New York Times.
Yeah.
I mean, so that none of that should be a surprise to anybody who's.
But the New York Times is at
paying
least
half of
a
mine.
privately funded company.
Right,
I mean,
right.
it's like NPR relied on tax money,
Yeah.
and there's this giant outrage that the government's going to defund it. Like,
Well, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to couch it as saying, look, you're taking away, the only source of news for, rural locations, for example. Like you got someplace up in North Dakota that, has no other access. And so they rely on NPR for their news. I don't know a lot of people up in North Dakota that say, I wonder what NPR is saying about this.
Well, not just that, but it's like at the end of the day, the reality is the internet exists.
Yeah.
And we don't need... You don't need to publicly fund something that's clearly biased when the internet exists.
Right.
You can get whatever you want. If you want to just absorb and consume only left-wing media, there's so much available.
Right.
You can go find it. But our tax dollars should not be going to that.
No. And to be fair, if anybody wants to know what the hell's going on in the news, they can just listen to the President's Daily Brief podcast, frankly.
Oh, your podcast.
I'm good,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, that's
your
some.
thing.
Yeah, boy, I just stuck that in there.
I can't find this fucking thing.
Yeah.
Did you find it?
As far as you can
Let's hear it.
show me a story
here
that
it is.
concerns you. That's fantastic.
As far as the accusations that were biased, I would stand up and say, please show me a story that concerns you, because we want to know and we want to bring that conversation back to our newsroom.
And then they have all these.
And then all this fat phobia and its racist past and present. Some white people may choose thumbs up because it feels neutral, but some academics argue that opting out, what does that mean? Thumbs up signals lax awareness about white privilege, akin to society associating whiteness with being raceless. What?
God.
What does that mean?
Or how about how racism became a marketing tool for country music?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
God.
This right-wing conspiracy theory about eating bugs is about as racist as you think. No, that's like literally. This is. And here's another great quote that she said. If you look on the right side, Jamie, where it says the truth is a distraction from getting things done. That is such a fucking Orwellian thing to say. Click on that just so you can hear her say this, because it's so bananas that someone would say this out loud and not think it's.
One of the most significant differences, critical for moving from polarization to productivity, is that the Wikipedians who write these articles aren't actually focused on finding the truth.
Oh, no.
They're working for something that's a little bit more attainable, which is the best of what we can know right now. And after 7 years there, I actually believe that they're onto something. That for our most tricky disagreements, seeking the truth and seeking to convince others of the truth isn't necessarily the best place to start. In fact, I think our reverence for the truth might have become
What?
a bit of a distraction that is preventing us from finding consensus and getting important things done.
What?
Oh, my
What?
God.
How
That's fantastic. I love
wild
that.
is that?
Yeah.
And you want government money. That is such a wild thing to say.
Going for the truth as a journalist, no.
It's not important.
No, it's not
important.
important.
It's a distraction. The truth is a distraction.
You know what I hate? I hate that, and you see that all the time, and I don't know whether that's a TED Talk or not, but as soon as I see that type of forum where they're earnestly standing there and they've got their little mouthpiece there around there and they're talking and they're looking out into the distance and you think, oh, climb out of your own fucking ass, right? It's just awful.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I don't like any of those things.
Yeah.
I don't like that little Bobby Brown microphone either. Unless you're on stage.
The Bobby Brown.
Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
We used to sing with that.
Yeah.
Every little step I take.
Yeah, sorry. That's step on your line. I'll join in for the chorus.
I don't like those little microphones. Hold the microphone like a real fucking human. That's a madness. That video clip is madness. That's a piece of madness. That's a crazy thing to say.
I will
the
say-
truth gets in the way.